Outer Wilds is a game made by people. And it was released. It was released, definitely. Oh, okay, here's the thing. My friend Michael, aka Polar Mike, said,
"Okay, James, I think you should do a let's play of this game."
And since I keep trapping him in spooky castles, I figured, sure, why not? He also said I should go into the game knowing as little as possible about it. Then he said that you should all follow him on Twitch and hang out for a great chill time where he plays a variety of games and also hosts D&D with a bunch of his friends. Okay, actually I said that last thing, but it's all true. Now I am going into the game knowing as little as possible about it, but if I didn't have any proper information to share with you all, that would make this intro a bit lacking. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start playing the game now, and then future me will come back and finish up this intro. So take it away, future me! Wow, it's so weird seeing a blue sky again. Don't worry about that. Actually, probably should worry about that a lot. But hey, let's talk about the game. Outer Wilds is an exploration adventure game. You're a space fella who gets into their spaceship and goes out and explores space, and there's so much neat stuff out there. You get to go to other planets and check out some other crap, and nothing goes wrong ever. There's absolutely nothing to worry about at all. So this game is fairly recent, but its origins go back to 2012, where it was initially designed for a master's thesis by Alex Beecham while attending the University of Southern California. Over the years, development and refinement of the project would continue, with the desire to see things through to releasing it as a full game for people to buy and play and hopefully enjoy. And then Masaoka comes into the picture. You might know him best as Hiro Nakamura from the show Heroes, which makes this the second time one of the games I'm playing has a connection to that show. Ah, Heroes. You were good for almost one season and somehow ran for 4. And a reboot. But yeah, aside from being an actor, Oka is a digital effects artist and programmer, even working at Industrial Light and Magic, the Star Wars people. And he's the founder of Mobius Digital, a game development company. So he's checking out projects that people are working on, looking for new talent to join Mobius, comes across a demo for Outer Wilds and decides he's going to hire everyone to work for him and continue the project there. Mobius would then partner up with the new crowdfunding website Fig, with Outer Wilds being the first campaign published upon the site's launch. The interesting thing about Fig is that it also gives people the option to become investors in the projects they want to back, by contributing larger amounts of money. So then if a project is a commercial success, you stand to make a profit off your original investment. The project would seek to receive funding of $125,000, $50,000 of which would be sought as investments, with the campaign running from mid-August of 2015 to mid-September of that same year. Apparently, the interest in the project was quite high, with Mobius first increasing investment funding to $75,000 due to demand, but ultimately having to turn down investments. So they met their goal with almost 1,000 contributors and things were looking good to go. Development would continue over the next few years, during which time game publisher Annapurna Interactive would show up and buy the rights to the game from Fig. This contributed additional funding and support for the game, as well as letting investors turn a profit on their investment right away. Fig wins, Mobius wins, investors win. But then things would hit a little bit of a speed bump. See, when you sell people on promises, you might end up angering those people if you go back on those promises. Say, for example, you tell people to give you money to support a game, promising them a download key upon release to play the game using Steam. But then later, you end up accepting a deal to release the game as a timed exclusive on the Epic Games Store. You can see how that might create a little bit of an issue. So the game came out on PC and the Xbone in the spring of 2019, with a PS4 version arriving in the fall. wouldn't actually be released on Steam until the summer of the following year. Now, fairly recently, an expansion was released for the game called Echoes of the Eye. We'll also be playing that eventually, but I was advised to not get it until after playing through the main game, so there's not much I can say about it at the moment. Just know that it should be happening as part of this playthrough once we get to that point. Okay, time for me to return to my own time, but first I should stop at Walmart and pick up some Kool-Aid mixes. They've become the currency of the future, you know? A packet of Purplesaurus Rex can buy you an entire liter of filtered dog urine. Please don't make me go back.
James plays game.
That's me!